Hello, my crafty friends. It's Tiffany from The Organized Option, and I'm here today to talk to you about all the crafty ways you can use our Create a Case #1 to get your craft room organized, be organized for travel, for storage, all of those things. So the first thing I want to remind you is that we do have a Create a Case product grid. And I would really encourage you to download that and either print it or just save it on your computer. So when you're looking for the perfect storage bag for your supplies, you can reference the sizes and dimensions really quickly using the product grid. So download your Create a Case product grid. Now I'm talking today about the big daddy, the #1 Create a Case, and this is the one that holds all of the other Create a Case bags, but you don't have to use them all together. You can use all of them separately. Let's switch over here. I'm going to go to my overhead here, and let's talk about this Create a Case #1. So first of all, it is 18 by 13.5 by 4, and it does hold all of the other smaller Create a Case bags. So you can see how they all pack in here so nice and neatly. I'm just going to pull them out here. You can see all the different sizes and shapes. You can get right down to the bottom, and there you've got the #2. So you can pack them all in there, no problemo. They work really great. Important things to know about the Create a Case. You're going to find inside what we call a lifting ribbon, and that is so anything that's stuffed down into the bottom, you can pull that ribbon and it's going to lift that up for you, right? You've got handles on the side and handles on the top, and those are reinforced, so you're not going to have to worry about your handles ripping through when you've got your bag all loaded down with all of the other bags. Okay, I'm going to stash these over here for a minute so we can talk about what else you can store in your Create a Case #1. So it really came into being. I'm going to go to overhead again, I think, here. One of the things people ask me for all the time were, can I have something bigger so I can store my paper trimmers and my cutting mats? And so you can see I've got a variety of different types of trimmers in here. And down here at the bottom, I've got a 12 by 18 cutting mat. Well, it's actually 12 by 17, so it fits in there real nicely. But you can see how easy it is. I've got all of these. Again, I'm going to tuck it in, close it up. They're all in there, easy to store, easy to transport. And again, you've got these reinforced straps here. So your handle is not sewn into the plastic. It's sewn into these other webbing straps. So that #1 is going to be really sturdy, and it's going to be very easy for you to carry it around with confidence and know that everything is going to stay in there nice and neat. What else can you do with the #1? Well, coming soon, we have got our our 4-inch our 4-inch basic boxes. So if you're looking for something that you need to divide and conquer, right? Maybe you've got tons of ribbon. Maybe you like to separate out your embellishments, that type of thing. Then you are going to love adding those 4-inch basic boxes to the #1, and they're going to fit in there just perfectly. It is also a great tool for storing yarn. So if you are a yarn junkie, whether you knit or crochet, it doesn't matter. Think about storing that yarn in the #1 Create a Case, and then being able to put it on your shelf like a library. So it's clear, it's protected, it's easy to see. It's going to slide on and off your shelf really easily. Add that label to the end. You'll know what color it is or what project it is, any of those types of things. If you sew, you will absolutely love this for storing fabric as well. Same thing, storing by color, storing by project, any of those types of things. You're going to be able to fill it up, get it on that shelf vertically so you can pull it off and on the shelf really easily. You're not digging down to the bottom of a pile to find what you want or holding back other fabrics or other yarns to get to what you need. Now, you can also add to this like the #7 Create a Case, which is going to hold your stitch counters and your knitting needles and that type of thing. Longer knitting needles are going to fit in this as well because it is 18 inches long. So the #1 Create a Case, you're going to love it for so many different things. Of course, it works with all our other Create a Cases, but you're going to love it for everything from sewing and knitting to just moving around with your cutting mats and your paper trimmers. You're absolutely going to love the #1 Create a Case check it out at the organized option. And somewhere above my head, there's a QR code. You can just scan that and get right to the Create a Case page on our website. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon.